Are you ready to hit to make the turtles happy and then hit 120 and throw these characters in the garbage?
Yeah.
Yay! We'll probably use them in Shadowlands unless you level a different character you like more. Although it's a hunter, so probably not.
Yeah. I mean, that would be counterintuitive since I'm already playing the character I like.
Yeah. That would do it.
Oh, my pet's dead. Never mind.
Wah, wah. If you're watching this stream, if you're watching this stream and you're wondering why it's on a weird day, it's because we probably gonna do Final Fantasy on Tuesday.
Dang.
And I guess it goes free to play that day in like a massive coincidence. Which is like, wow, what are the chances? Because we didn't, because we had no idea. I don't think. Did you know anything?
You mean know anything about what?
About the fact that it happens to go free to play like that exact day.
No.
You know, like when we originally, when I originally suggested games, that that wasn't even in the cards.
No, I didn't even know it was going free to play. Yeah, someone was just like, "Hey, by the way, it's free to play now." I was like, "It is?
Yeah.
Okay, cool." I mean, it doesn't apply to me because I already I already fucking beat all that content. So it's not like I can take advantage of it. But
and you still have to pay monthly outside of that, right?
Yeah,
like
so I need to pay.
Once you're out of that range.
But it's like I only pay $12 a month. So the moment we're done with WoW, I just stop paying for WoW, and.
But you just started. Didn't you just pay for another chunk of WoW, like months of it?
Oh yeah, that's right. I was on the 3-month plan. So yeah, it's probably already paid for, but that's fine. I'll just have it prepaid.
Interrogate.
Well, Shadowlands comes out pretty soon, doesn't it?
It's still unknown.
It is? I thought it came out like in a few months.
No, we still don't know when it comes out.
This is
it's still a mystery.
Concerning.
There's like some kind of alpha or beta that some people have access to, or maybe everyone. I don't know how that works. Actually, I haven't looked at it. Nothing sounds more exhausting than playing the pre-release version of an MMO.
Yeah,
like,
that's not
all the fun of an MMO minus keeping any of the progress. Wow, sounds great. Love it.
You're not really selling that to me.
I think the only times I've ever played an MMO before release were when I immediately then never played it again when it went 1.0.
I think I played a beta for Guild
You're
Wars
not
2.
using the item on the corpses. You're just killing them and then leaving.
You're doing it for me.
Yes, I was.
Well, there. I'm killing them. You're talking to them.
But yeah, I put it up to a Patreon vote of what game we should play next, and it was between Satisfactory and Final Fantasy 15 as mentioned or 14 as mentioned in the previous thing. I think we mentioned that like last session.
Yeah, last session we were talking about like either doing one or the other. And yeah, apparently everybody wanted to watch Final Fantasy 15, which I'm fine with.
And I guess Effie's gonna join us.
Yep, and I guess Effie's gonna join us. So the more the merrier.
Yeah, maybe we'll discuss having an earlier start time for him or something.
Yeah, that's true.
Because we don't necessarily have to start as late as we do normally. It kind of works for me, but it probably works for him better if we start sooner.
Yeah, I mean it works for me too because I have work and stuff, but it doesn't have to be necessarily at 7. It could be like at 6. That's it for those two.
We still have a lot of coordinating
plans.
and things to figure out about that. I keep half hearing things because I don't have context for a lot of it yet because I never played it. Like it's like based on your race and class combo, you might end up in different places where you won't meet each other until level 15. And I'm like, what?
Well, you guys might. I won't. I can come to visit any of you.
You know, I'm saying like that's like something we need to know about and figure out how to plan.
Yeah, you have to be careful about.
Unless we're gonna play the 15 separately.
No, there's no there'd be no point in doing that. It's gonna be such a long hike.
I also looked at the list of races, and I'm like, As far as I could tell, there's basically one option because all the other ones are just like variations on cat boys and elves. And I'm like, I don't like any of these options.
Oh.
So I'm just gonna have to play as Beast.
Oh, you're gonna play as the
I think they're the Rothgar.
Yep, that's the one I am.
You're basically just Beast from Beauty and the Beast.
You can tone down.
Took me a while.
The beastness.
Took me a while to think of the name of the show that is already just his name.
That's it. We already did all the quests here.
Mess. I can fly.
But yeah, no, that's the race I am. I toned down the beast though. Like I turned the because you can like do a slider to make them less like animal looking, and that's what I did. And he looks great.
Oh, for a Final Fantasy game, I was a little surprised and kind of disappointed. But I guess it's just the I guess it's just the particular universe it is. I forgot that it's the I guess it's probably the same universe as Final Fantasy 11, which is to say not the universe of Final Fantasy Tactics and 12. But at the time I was like, oh, I'll probably play as like a Banga or something. Those are like the dreadlocked lizard people. Did I lose you? He's dead! They killed him! Uh-oh, did the internet just turn off? Why is he spinning? Is this you or me? Shit. Quick, load a new YouTube video to see if it plays audio or not.
I got...
Yep, that's audio. That loads. I think that's Andrew. He's dead. That's like fucking cursed. Right when we start the session, his internet just goes down. Is that? Yep, he's out. Yep, he's out of chat. He's just over here spinning in place. It's just using his last input forever. That's trippy. Whenever I see something like that, I'm used to it being me. Like I'm fucked. I'm not used to that happening to just like an individual person.
Okay, there we go. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I was like, you stopped responding, and then your character was just spinning. They're still spinning.
Cool. I'll be back in a second to stop spinning.
I was like, what happened?
Yeah, my internet just died. It just turned itself off, and it's like, oh, okay.
All right.
I thought it happened to you because like you cut out in the middle of talking. I was like, uh-oh, I think
Yeah.
Keith's internet went out.
I was like, yeah, when you see someone spinning, you're like, oh shit, they're not getting new inputs. That must mean I disconnected. So like I opened up like a YouTube video to see if I still had internet or not.
Yeah. Yeah, I immediately looked over at because I could see my modem from here, and I looked over. I was like, oh, all the lights are off. Cool.
So I don't know where exactly you left off, but I was just talking about how like I was kind of disappointed because usually you want to have like a bunch of crazy, diverse, weird like race options in those games, and I was expecting different options because I forgot there's a difference between the Final Fantasy Tactics /12 universe and the 11 and 14 universe. So so you can't play as like a Banga, which are like Jar Jar basically. Admittedly, like they're like dreadlocked lizard people. Like that would have definitely added to the variety. Where this one is all human. There's human people and then cat people and then like 12 flavors of gradient between humans and cats. It seems.
Yeah, there's like dragon people. There's
there's dragon people now.
Yeah, they've always been there. Oh yeah, there's the.
Do they look like dragons?
Yes. Well, no. Sorry, no. They are dragon people, so they look like people with dragon features.
Do they look like lizard folk?
No.
Oh, are they garbage? This sounds like garbage.
Yes. They're basically it's all like, anime people.
Is everyone only like
anime.
1/5 of another thing, but 90% human? Like
yes.
Yeah, I'm just gonna play as the Catman.
Yeah.
It's the only option. Everything's boring. I don't like elves. And cat boys are like one step from just being elves, and half them just look like elves, actually. When I saw them, like, oh, it's like the cat boy, but they have low ears instead of high ears. That's a new race. I'm like, wow, different ears. What an honor.
They did it.
Fucking flex their imaginations with the races in this game.
I think the issue that they were dealing with is that they needed all of the characters to fit basically the exact same body type, more or less, for the gear, so it was easier to fit clothing on. Because the idea is they wanted enough creativity so people didn't look exactly the same, but not enough that they had to put more effort into making
so it's just the same
clothes.
thing as scaling up and down over and over again?
Yes, exactly. It's just scaling. That's all they changed.
Because in this game, everyone just wears clothes like their body paint.
Yeah. So
like that's why they focus so heavy on the big bulky shoulders and whatnot. Is because the rest of your entire armor set is just like painted onto your body, like skin tight, no matter how much it's like armor or whatever. Like one of the funniest details about World of Warcraft is when you realize that half the tankiness of your appearance just comes from the fact that like you picked a guy that looks like a tank.
I mean, they big boys.
But I like to pick the weirdest, most out there choice, which almost always ends up just being a furry, because like that's always the most divergent thing. Like remember Wild Star?
Yeah.
You could play as like a little it's like Ratchet from Ratchet and Clank, basically, I think. And then what is it? Guild Wars had the Char, which actually those were beasts from Beauty and the Beast.
Yes,
those were
beasts.
legitimately like devils and everything with the horns and they had the hunched stature and everything. Those were legitimately just beasts from Beauty and the Beast, which is kind of neat.
Those are great.
And it's funny because he had like the stature of a Tauren, but I was playing a rogue, so he'd do fucking flips and shit. It's like, fuck, graceful. But WoW gives decent options outside of that category, because you get orcs and trolls and Draenei. But a lot of MMOs don't. It's a bunch of humans, and then the short human, and then a chunky human, and then animal person, and there's one animal person. That's like half the MMOs.
Yep.
In Elder Scrolls, you get a Khajiit and an Argonian, and then 6 types of human.
Well, that's always Elder Scrolls.
Yeah, that's just Elder Scrolls in general. So it's like, alright, am I going to play as a Khajiit or an Argonian? Because that's the most unique experience you get here. If and when we get around to Old Republic, there's more options there. Because you can play as you can play as a Twi'lek or Darth Maul.
I don't mind human characters. Like I don't really care, I guess, because I care more about how they look in terms of wearing stuff more than I care about how they physically look. But
I just like diverging a bit and just getting something different.
Yeah.
This is like the genre where you're the most likely to be able to play as something besides a human out of all of gaming, basically. Like there's very few character creators where one of your options is don't be a human. It's pretty much MMOs. So I might as well embrace that. And elves are just fucking lazy. I'm a pretty human. I'm like, great. Wow, creative.
Yeah.
I also played as a human on my most played character in WoW ever. I raided as a human. Back when raiding was an incredibly time-consuming, draining experience that was like a job. So never again.
You're really selling it for me.
Have you raided in WoW before, ever?
Yes.
Yeah.
I used to do pug raids back in Legion.
The last expansion, I think.
Yeah, it was not fun.
Yeah, it sounds like a disaster. With a guild, it seems better these days. But no, it's back in Burning Crusade when it was only one step out of fucking. It was only one step out of 40-man molten core shit from like vanilla. Like when they first downsized it to 25, and the difficulty curve was tight, and you had to nail everything all the time in every fight. You just had to do everything correctly, or the raid would wipe, and it was just rough. we're trying to save guys somewhere.
Old Stompy. God, where are these? The spawn rate for these turtles is shit.
Yeah, I'm not
we
seeing
wiped out
them.
all of the cocoons and we only got 4 out of 8.
I shall take
Holy
to the
God.
skies.
Yeah, could you find some, please?
Oh god, they're all spiders. I'm gonna die. Probably not, but yeah, those are not what I wanted. Let's summon some things to help me.
Does this matter at all?
Oh, I did save one. Yep. You will grow in subscribers fast. No, I will not.
What, for Final Fantasy?
No, they're just saying in general. It's like, nope, that's not how this works. Oh fuck, I'm gonna die.
Why?
I hatched a bunch of spiders, then more spiders patrolled into me.
Oh.
And that collectively got bad. Yeah, and I'm I am very comfortable with the fact that there's no reason to expect any sort of rapid growth on my channel. It's been a very linear progression for years. There's no reason that would change.
Oh no.
But I've already passed the threshold of it being livable, so fuck everyone. I already won.
Oh no.
Now I can just slowly get better.
No one can stop him now. Ugh, what a
Kill
shitty...
things. There we go. Badoop. Hey, we're getting there. So, how does the story work in 14?
Okay, there we go. What do you mean,
how
does
is
the
it?
story
How
work?
is it consumed?
Cutscene.
There's cutscenes?
Are
Are they like frequent?
Yes.
So do I get most of the story without having to read them as like World of Warcraft quest logs?
No. So okay, done with that. So they are cutscenes, but they're not all voiced cutscenes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it like those parts where you get locked in a room in World of Warcraft and then dialogue boxes blink at you?
Yes.
You have to read them? Oh boy.
Yes. Yes.
I was curious because there was people claiming
here, I
that
can
it's...
tell you which one to do. Did you already do
What?
this?
What do what?
This tribal thing?
I just went around and back and picked up a ring that was just there already or whatever.
Oh, okay, cool.
I think
so
it's
it
over.
counted for you. Yep, that's it.
Oh, you solved the riddle? Okay.
Yeah.
Somebody was claiming that it's the best story of any Final Fantasy game in like 10 years or whatever, which is probably true because they've all been garbage that I've seen.
No, it's not. No, no, it's not.
But I was wondering if we should try to like present the story while we play it, as opposed to like just clicking through everything the way we do.
I literally watched a cutscene today when I was playing, and the cutscene was literally like, basically someone re-summarizing the plot of Final Fantasy VII to me, and then was like, but we're changing the names around, and now it's different. I'm like, this is just a plot of Final Fantasy VII. No, it's not. The Earth is a different Earth. I'm like, yeah, but the message is still the same. Like, the Earth is dying. You have to stop harvesting its resources. Yada, 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 fucking yada. It's like, yeah, but it's called Ezra now. I don't fucking care if you call it Ezra. It doesn't change it. They're not.
Wear your mask. I saw weird stuff, like I saw press materials showing them incorporating Nier Automata and stuff into the story, and I'm like, wait, what?
Yokai Watches in the world, Monster Hunters in the world. Nier, I think there was a Nier Automata tie-in. There's a lot of like in other game tie-ins that happen. So
that kind of sounds incoherent.
Well, I mean, they're only limited time things, so they're not there all the time. So that's kind of how they balance it. But the story isn't really anything that interesting. It's mostly just the same gobbledygook where they say, hey, look, we're gonna invent 500,000 words. You're going to need to pay attention to one of them, which is the name of the planet. And then that's it. It's kind of like WoW, where every time you go to a cutscene, somehow people are just like gods, and you're like, what? What's happening?
To break the curse is to slay the spirit of Mepgila.
Mepija.
This guy's name is Kimball.
Kimball,
Okay.
the White Lion.
Why does every lion have to rhyme with Simba? Like, what the fuck?
I think it's because Simba was just Swahili for lion. That's the level of originality we were starting with here.
I mean, that makes sense. It's Walt Disney. It's not like originality is baked into the damn company. A whole new world.
Burn it! They're gonna give all of our points, give all of our skills back in the next expansion, so it's gonna be back to chaos bars again.
Wait, what do you mean chaos bars?
Because they divided almost every skill to be only available in like one of the 3 talent trees in this expansion, and they're going back.
Oh.
So
That's exciting.
It's gonna go back to them having like a lot of skills in common. I can finally have all of my rogue components in one place.
I can finally be a rogue.
So I was constantly like, what do you mean I can't have backstab and poisons and bleeds and slice and dice? I'm a rogue. It's like, well, you can't have those. Those are split between 3 different trees for some reason.
Yeah, it wouldn't be fair. Keith, you would be an unstoppable rogue.
I mean, data checks out. Back when I had all those things at once, I was top DPS.
Yeah, but you can't be top DPS.
But now I'm apparently wearing my weighted clothing. Oh god, I need to run away.
Yeah, you can turn in the quest back to Kimba now.
I was just waiting for the fight to end, but there's just fucking infinite Naga coming in. Another one comes in every time I'm about to finish the fight. It's like, it's annoying. Oh shit, my summon's dead. Just die, assholes. I can't fly till you die.
Oh, I'm Kimba now. Okay.
I am the Kimba now. Do you think we should sit there and try to read all the story and stuff while we go?
Probably, because otherwise people are gonna be mad at you for ignoring the greatest Final Fantasy story ever made.
It often feels like the way you're supposed to play just games in general, even if they're MMOs. It's just that at this point, World of Warcraft is completely incoherent, and not even just because of what's written. It's because of how the content's presented. You can't.
That's the thing is like
no content in this game lasts long enough for you to even finish its arc or get a grasp of what's happening, and then it just throws you into another expansion, and you're like, what?
Yeah, it's definitely not on that level. But it's not. I don't know. It just doesn't. It's not interesting. It is very much just the same way that they approached any Final Fantasy game. They make up a whole bunch of words. Something god, something planet's gonna die, something evil forces, and you just fill in the blanks and listen as people tell you about the blanks. And you know, people spout, like, every cutscene is people spouting a bunch, like, more words than you know, and then they answer one question, give you 15 more.
You'll have to be maybe you'll be our glossary, or do you not know what's happening either?
I don't know what's happening because every time I try to pay attention to one cutscene, and it's like 15 chapters of a political drama, and I'm like, I don't know any of these people though, and it's like, no, it's fine, we'll tell you about them in like 10 missions later. Like, I'm not gonna remember their fucking name. And then the next mission is like, here's 15 more people to remember. We're gonna tell you about them in 10 missions. Like, guys, tell me the fucking mission now. And it's like, no. But see, so-and-so needs you to bring so-and-so to so-and-so, so that way so-and-so can contribute to so-and-so. Who are these people? Well, go talk to so-and-so, and she'll tell you about so-and-so. It's like, fuck. All right. You just eventually...
It's Fal'Cie and Lassie and Cocoon all over again.
Yes.
And CF.
It is literally the same story.
Hey,
and again, I'm sure I'm sure I'm 100% wrong.
Yeah, oh, they're already mad, even though they're not even watching this video yet, and it's not even the right video, so they can't even know. They won't even know.
They
yet.
won't know. But I went and I gave it a chance. I went through the entire base game, watching every cutscene, paying attention, even being told by other people I was playing with that were veterans, like, don't listen, it's a shitty story, just ignore it. And I was like, I know, I want to, like, I couldn't pay attention to WoW. I want to know this story. And it was like, by the time I finished A Realm Reborn, I was like, I don't fucking care anymore. I just don't care. Like, why? Why does it matter? And then Heaven's Sword is like, let me tell you about a whole new people. Nope, skip every cutscene. Don't fucking care. Like, you can't trick me. Fool me once.
Maybe our big chance for playing an MMO where we can tell what the fuck's happening will be Old Republic.
Old Republic is
how confusing can Star Wars be? Oh no.
I mean...
I gazed into the abyss and the abyss gazed back.
I'm just like imagining, I'm imagining
was
like
that all the troll quests?
Yeah, that was all the troll quests.
That was weird.
I still need to
Guess I'm
level
gonna
up.
burn some slave markets. Whee!
How do you get back up there?
You're not 119 yet. No, I have a flying mount.
I'm one quest turn-in away from it, and I can turn in the quest.
Yeah, I just fly.
Right.
Completely break some of these quests. Like I'm supposed to walk through this area and attack each place individually, but I just fly into it.
You just atom bomb yourself into every situation, like, hello, boom.
Yeah. I think you're supposed to storm this entire... Oh, God damn it.
Yeah, I need like
There we
one
go.
more. Shit, I need...
You fool. Oh God, they walked up a wall at me.
Oh God.
Hacks.
Yeah,
This didn't
I don't
happen
know where,
last time.
I don't know where to go to get one more quest. Shit.
That was weird. It's like a bomb everyone quest, and for some reason it the first one auto-targeted, and while I was on a mount, the second one just didn't work that way at all. Can you see on your map all the quest locations?
Hold on. I'm pathing back to an area that I know I can get some quests in.
Where are you going back to? You're like hearthing to the previous part of this zone?
Yeah, I'm pathing back to the Snake Temple.
Ah.
Because I know there's a quest at the very top that I can take. Haha.
All these
All
snakes are slave owners.
That's fine.
Is it? Is that
I
the
mean,
word you're gonna go with?
Have you not? Do you not know what country you're living in?
Slavetopia?
No. It was a country built with mutual collaboration between people who were not from here and people who were not from here.
Rillick. There's Rillick.
There is something like there is something depressingly awful about the context for this country. Like, we built it using slave labor, but we also built it in a country that wasn't ours. Like,
Yeah, nope.
like, there's no good way to look
Every
at
part
this.
of it's pretty bad. We stole people's land and stole labor.
We stole land from
it's
the
not a great
natives, stole
combo.
people from Africa, put them together. You got a free country. Wait, what?
It's really not a very positive equation. I can't imagine why everyone wants to just lie in school to just wallpaper over it.
That's a really good rebranding, though, I have to say. Like, it's really impressive that you managed to create a worldwide land of the free by literal slavery and stealing land. Like, that's crazy good PR. I can't imagine, like...
I mean, there's never been anything more ironic of a title than leader of the free world.
Keith, everyone needs a
That's
leader.
a hell of a self-appointed title that suggests a lack of freedom just by introducing the idea of a leader in the first place to said freedom.
To its credit, George Washington didn't want to do that.
Not only is there super freedom, but we own it. We're the freedom lords now.
Remember, Keith, as a wise woman once said, you cannot have free men without someone leading them. I think that was...
That's a...
I think that was a Rand quote.
I was like, where the fuck is he going with this? It's a total wild card. He can go anywhere.
He can go anywhere. Yeah, that was a known freedom advocate Pocahontas.
Looks like a good opportunity.
It definitely makes sense why world history is taught to you before U.S. history. Because it kind of sets up a lot for you where you're like, man, Europe was crazy. They had like war all the time and slavery. That's crazy. And it's like U.S. did the same thing. Oh, okay, that's pretty normal, I guess. And you're like, wait, no, but we did it recently. Oh, wait, the Romans were like a long time ago. Like, this isn't good. Can I please just turn in this quest?
No, you're doomed.
It's the longest. I can't wait till Final Fantasy 15 or 14 where I could just teleport instead of stupid fucking flying. God. Everyone's got brontosauruses. Please help me. Where is the quest giver? There's too many brontosauruses.
Everyone's got brontosauruses. Please help me.
I walk into this room and there's like 100 brontosauruses and I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
I'm really nervous right now because there's a threat upon me.
What does that even mean? That could be a million things right now. What do you mean a threat is upon you?
So my brother gave me dinner.
That's okay. This is a good start. I love this already.
Like a spaghetti-ish thing. And then like 10 minutes, like as I was finishing eating, I just heard him across the house, just like violently throwing up. Like after I've already eaten it, I'm like, oh no, is this correlation or causation? Like, is this an unrelated horrible, or is this caused by the thing that I have now also eaten?
I would ask. I would have immediately asked.
It's too late now. I've already eaten it. Now I just gotta stew in the fear.
You could still ask if it was which you could ask for clarification on if it was causation or correlation.
Just gonna sit here in fear.
That's not healthy. I would immediately have been like, was that what happened? Why are you doing that? Did you poison yourself? What happened?
I have a right to know.
I mean, he fed it to you. Yeah, you do have. God, I am literally 95%. I hate this.
You could have just killed something by now.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Are you just not able to find a quest anywhere?
Yeah, I just having trouble finding a quest. I'm fixing it now.
Weird.
Wow, this happened a lot faster than I thought it would. We didn't even go for an hour.
For what?
For level cap.
You're only 118 still.
Oh shit, you're right.
Yeah. You have a whole level to go.
Oh fuck. I thought I was 119. Oh. That's disappointing.
If we were that close, I would have powered through. We had a level and a half to go. Yeah, I would have just finished it off that night if we were just about to be done like in a moment. That would have been silly. You crazy.
That makes sense now. Yeah, you're right. Come back here, dinosaur. Come back. What the? Oh my god, the dinosaur's talking? Oh god.
Yeah, it's another Loa, right? Where are you right now, anyway? Oh, you're in Zoldazar now.
Yeah, I'm in the capital city.
Yeah, it's probably another Loa, because this whole expansion's full of like animal spirit giant things that are like all the guardians of the island. You have like a dinosaur, the Kodo we saw earlier, the tiger we just met. There's like a turtle, a giant bat that looks fucking cool, and like some of them you kill and some of them you help and so on.
Odd.
Some you avenge.
Yeah, I think I just did vengeance for one.
Boom.
Oh, there's one of those, what's it called things? The ones that give you a butt ton of experience.
Oh yeah, the local events.
Yeah.
Yeah, those would be things that big.
Yeah, there's 2 local events at the main capital.
I gotta go find like a video or something that explains all the classes, because it looks like there's a fuck ton of them in 14.
Oh yeah. You don't have to pick a class you don't have to really pick a class, so it's fine.
Yeah, but if we want to maintain our levels in parallel, then we want to kind of commit to one class.
Yeah. I just meant that like you can try them all out. Like you can just do the first level class or first level quest for all of them and see if kind of a feel for how you like it. They do have a rogue, so you could rogue it up if you wanted to. You could be like a pugless. You could like be a fighter, puncher.
It's
punchy
a
boy.
pugilist.
Pugilist. There you go.
Puglist.
Same difference. I've never heard the word used before, so I have no idea. I was just like, what is it? Okay, sure. Punching, I guess.
Punching, I guess.
What do I gotta do here? Call the wildlife? I do that all day.
Yeah.
Where's my...
So what determines your starting? Oh, fuck, even more. Fuck. Oh, fuck.
What are you fighting?
There's just too many enemies around. Fuck.
What you doing here, man? It's not your time.
It's rough not being able to just vanish. Or feign death or whatever when you're in trouble.
Yeah, feign death is really nice. Except when you have your pet out, because your pet will still keep fighting. Like, no!
Yeah. I'm not going to fight these guys, I'm trying to leave. There we go. So I want to fly over and do stuff near you. Which I can, because I can just fly anywhere. Woohoo!
It is nice.
I spent way too long earning this.
Sorry, what were you asking about, Fawn Fantasy?
How do you determine who will spawn with each other?
I believe it gives you...
Let's get our people out of here.
Sorry, it's been a while since I last created my character. I think it's by either the god you serve or
I knew I could count
or yeah, I want to say I think it's the god you serve, but it could be your race. I'd have to check.
Because that'll determine a lot of the available choices we have.
Well, you can pick, yeah, because you can pick any. I'm pretty sure you can choose your starting zone. I don't think it's based on your race. Because it technically doesn't really matter where you start. It's just like a preference. It's kind of like starting in what's it called? Alliance on WoW, where it doesn't really matter what your main capital is. It just matters what you like to where you like to do quests more.
You are straight up stuck at your starting place for like the first 10 levels in WoW.
No, yeah, I just meant that
that part keeps getting faster.
Yeah, I meant there's no really good there's not like a place that's better than others. It's just kind of whichever one you prefer doing quest set. You can really easily get to the other locations. And worst case,
so was that not correct? What I read, the idea that you can't meet up with each other until you're level 15.
No, that's incorrect. You can't do that if so like what will happen, because I'm going to be playing I'll be playing my character that I have, but just choose a new class to play with you guys.
Is that going to legitimately start you over so you're not overpowered, or is it going to be like when I play with other people that have played a game too much where like nope,
it starts me at level 0.
Do you have to like start over on gear?
Yep. It just wipes everything from me. I can change back to my other class, but
do people even play alts in that game, or they just multi-class their one character
you just
forever?
Multi-class one character forever. There's no reason to. Because you're basically
can every race play every class?
Yes. Yeah, there's no restrictions on race. Race is just a preference in looks. It doesn't have any functionality difference.
I was gonna leave this place. I forgot.
But it doesn't matter about the 15 thing, because what I'll do is with the character I have, I can just go. I can add both of you to my party, and then I can teleport you to wherever you want to go. So I can say like, all right, we're gonna go to this starting zone, and so then there, both of us are now. Everyone's now in the same starting zone.
All right.
So there's no worry about.
Just try to tell us anything that we need to know about getting started in that game, because we don't even know what questions to ask about making the series work.
Yeah, no, there's no. As far as that is concerned about location, there's no need to worry. I'm trying to think of any other ones that might be an issue. All right. Ooh, that was a nice boost. God, now the other ones.
I think that's still an issue in Old Republic, is that there's still only 4 classes, and half of them have one starting planet, the other ones have the other starting planet, and you can't switch.
Yeah, you can't like. It's not easy to meet up and stuff either. You can't just like fly over.
No, you just have to finish the entire intro. That's that's where your story is, and it's a story-driven MMO.
And worst case, if there's some kind of limitation on what's it called? Like if it doesn't let me teleport you guys because which is not, I don't believe is true, because I've teleported someone else before at a low level. But if there's something that was hindering it, I can just drag you to it. I have a mount that seats 2 people, so you can just hop on the mount and I'll just ride you all the way over to the place. So they can stop me from carrying you over there.
Physically carrying.
Yeah, just like, all right, come on. Well, I guess I'm not carrying you, the Chocobo's carrying you.
It's always hard to research MMOs. Like I thought I was looking through all the races already, and then you just were like, by the way, there's dragon people, and I was like, what? That didn't come up in my search. Although maybe they just look so undragon-like that I didn't even register them as being anything other than just another boring human variant. I'm surprised that you wouldn't have noticed. It's the the Alron or Aura. The Auras are a superficially dragon-like race with horns, scales, and tails. Superficially dragon-like.
Yeah.
So they have nothing in common. So deep down, they have nothing in common with dragons. It's just a superficial similarity.
Yeah, because I think the animal people are brand new. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, the animal people are brand new. You have to. That's for Shadowbringers, I believe.
The animal people?
I think.
You mean
so.
your race?
No, are you talking about the Rogadin?
I thought Shadowbringer was new.
Because I'm a Rogadin. Or are you talking about Hoth? Is it Hrothgars?
Oh,
yeah, Hrothgar.
Are you not a Hrothgar?
No, sorry. I'm an Rogadin.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm just a really big boy.
It's really fucking hard to keep track of what's in that game, apparently.
Yeah, there's a lot of races. Hrothgar.
I think everything I found kept being incomplete or unhelpful. Their websites in general seem like kind of iffy. Like I looked at their main website for the free trial, and the free trial doesn't even bother mentioning like by the way, you have unlimited access to the game up to level 35. Like, it just doesn't tell you that. You have to look up Reddit or something and have somebody else explain to you how the free trial works, because their free trial page doesn't explain how the free trial works.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm like, how many hours long is it? What are the rules? It's just so unhelpful. I was really surprised by that stuff. About to figure it out. I'll probably just watch a YouTube video that explains what the classes are, because
try to find one that was made recently.
Yeah, sort by new.
Yeah,
and find one with like 100,000 views that's new.
Yeah, because each expansion adds like a couple of classes.
Jesus
so you're
Christ.
You're gonna be behind.
So I'm guessing the classes are really analogous.
Sorry, what do you mean?
So in old WoW and Burning Crusade and stuff, it was really important to have every single class in a raid, and they'll have different special jobs to do during different parts of a raid and so on. But in modern WoW, you pretty much just fill out with X number of DPS and tanks and healers like in Overwatch.
Yep, that's exactly how it works in Final Fantasy.
No one really cares if your melee DPS is a demon hunter or a rogue, and so on.
Well, okay, so it doesn't matter. How do I explain this? So Final Fantasy depends heavily
I was definitely noticing
on,
like Bard and stuff on the list.
Yeah, like Bard's there. So Final Fantasy heavily depends on your ability to know your class's limits and know the boss you're fighting's cues. So the idea is, like, say you can be any tank and do any raid, but you need to be careful because some bosses aren't great for your class. Some bosses are just a little bit harder to deal with because they have, like, you know, some of them might have an AoE attack around them versus in the distance. So you will get hit a lot more as a tank, and you need to be careful about like taking some hits and then dodging some so your healers have time to recover mana and heal. Because it's not like WoW in the sense like you just will have unlimited mana, it's easy, haha. Like, no, people, like, I run out of mana all the time as a healer. I'm just like, oh shit, all right, gotta take a potion real quick, gotta go back to it.
Yeah, I'll probably either play a healer or a non-spellcasting DPS. Because tanking is just fucking stressful if you don't know the game.
Yeah,
it's like learning a game by tanking is just like a nightmare usually.
Tanking gets you the most ire in the game. Like, people will start
as in every game.
Yeah, people will be mean to you very quickly as a bad tank.
I tank enough in Overwatch, and that's like the easiest form of tanking.
Weirdly enough, bad healers tend to get overlooked. I feel like whenever I fuck up as a healer, most people are like, "Oops, my bad, I pulled too many." Because like the tanks
they blame themselves.
Yeah, like tanks reflectively have to blame themselves.
Yeah, I imagine that the tanks have to like be extra humble all the time to preempt the criticism they're gonna be getting. Sounds fucking abusive.
Yeah. I just remember, like, I accidentally pressed the wrong heal spell, and so the tank died, and the tank was like, "Oops, I guess I pulled too much." And I was like, well, I guess if they're not gonna say anything,
then no one will know.
Yeah, I'm like, all right. It really helps that there's no there's like no
Andrew
mods.
just got away with murder.
Yeah, there's no mods in the game, so there's no. It's really hard to know if someone isn't doing their job. You can't be like, oh, I could see you didn't heal me properly, or, you know, where in WoW I can do that. I have a whole meter that tells me if someone's healing properly or not. I can look and just be like, yeah, this person's a piece of shit. Shame them.
Those people can get so frustrating, though.
Oh yeah, they're absolutely assholes. I do not think I'm a cool person doing it. It just makes me feel better.
I had this super frustrating match on that. It was the day where we had fucking 11 wins and 3 losses overall for the day. One of the losses was this fucking Mora player that was like, "What are your numbers? What are your numbers? I feel like I'm just solo healing." And it's like, I swear to God, like he kept hitting tab and obsessing over the stats instead of playing better. It's like, congratulations, you have gold healing as Mora. It's very hard to do that. How could that possibly happen?
Oh my God, are you AoE healing? How could you do that? That's crazy.
It's
You're
just
healing
fucking-
people on the
it
other
was
side
so
of the map
fucking
that I can't
exhausting,
reach.
and I'm just
Wow.
like, oh, go away. It's like, yes, I'm struggling because I'm not being enabled because our team's a weird nightmare. Because it was a match where I think we had a Winston and a Hammond. It might have been a Diva and a Hammond, I forget, but it was new. It was the ice level, the one with the sideways turned box room.
Oh yeah.
And it's like we just could not get through the gate to the point, no matter what was happening. And there's all these frustrating moments like, what are you doing, Brig? You're just standing there. Just go in. I don't know what you're expecting. And I'm like, dude, it's a high noon. I'm not going in there. I'm gonna wait for the fucking bang, 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 bang.
You have a shield. You can tank it.
No, you can't. You couldn't when you couldn't even tank it when she had 250 health and 600 shield. And now she has a 200 health and 250 shield. It took away half of her durability, so you couldn't tank it even then, because High Noon scales to infinite damage basically, and he can one-shot a Rhine through his shield. It just takes a few seconds longer.
Nah, you can do it.
Meanwhile, Brig or no Brig, no matter what healer I'm playing, I can't lead the charge to create space for the team and push past the choke. Like, tanks are supposed to do that.
Yeah, no. That's the entire
tanks.
Reason they're nerfing Brig, because she's not supposed to do that.
Like, one person was going in the bottom left, and one person was going in the top, like the top is the Hammond, and then solo dying and stuff. And it's like, Jesus, what are we supposed to do about this?
You keep nodding. And
The game is so much more. The game is so much more complicated than just raw numbers. Overwatch more so than even World of Warcraft is like. Overwatch, like everyone's numbers can be negatively affected by something that's happening that has nothing to do with whether or not they're healing or not. Like, it's like, no, the match is catastrophically falling apart.
Yeah, but do you have gold healing?
It's like when we played on a that level where the level where the cart is. You start with a cart. And it goes down, then up. Like it goes down a ramp under an overpass, then comes back up into a gate.
Gibraltar.
Like in that one, like there was a part where I just spent like 2 or 3 minutes straight not being in the fight as the healer, because just every single time I got back to the fight, they would just kill me past the Rhine, and I'm like, fuck, shit. Yeah. Like the enemy Rhine would be like, I'm gonna ignore the enemy Rhine, and he would just like walk past our Rhine, hammer down directly onto the healers, and then kill us. And I was like, fuck, that just worked. Shit. You guys are down healers. Yeah. Although even through that, I still had gold.
Well,
numbers just mean whatever the fuck they mean.
And I don't think the Zenyatta was able to really heal anybody because he was dead.
The game's just trying to make you feel good periodically about stuff. Because it's kind of just designed to make you feel like, oh, see, you lost, but see, like, you got a gold whatever the fuck. Or wow, higher than average hooks, I guess. Like, it'll try to give you something to feel happy about at the end.
Yeah, they explain that in the AMA, where there's like, there's a methodology behind it where they wanted people to feel accomplished, even if they clearly didn't win.
But at least people being smug and being like, oh, see, I have 3 golds, that means I'm carrying the match. And it's like, yeah, but are you enabling your team to win, or are you just farming numbers?
Well, that's the thing, is like, in particular, there are
several characters that could just farm numbers, and Moira's one of them for sure.
Yeah, carrying is a weird concept in Overwatch because I don't think a lot of people know what it means. Like, I don't think people understand what it means to carry. It's not just like, oh, I killed the most people. It's like, no, okay, great, but like, was your team able to like do anything with those kills? Did you kill people that helped your team push and win? Like, cool, you killed a Junkrat on the other side of the map. Did that mean anything? Or, like, did you do it while he was ulting? Destroy his ult? Like,
or did you solo duel some random dude that didn't matter?
Yeah, because like you can sure, I've had gold. I've had gold achievement or gold kills, and then I look and I'm like, yeah, but I didn't like kill anybody important. I just kept shooting somebody on the side, and it's like that doesn't mean I did good.
Yeah.
Like Roadhog is easy to get gold kills, but it doesn't mean you are contributing unless you're getting gold like kills on healers.
Like if you want big damage numbers as Moira, you just do your other duties and whatnot, but then you just launch a damage ball into the enemy team indiscriminately every time it's off cooldown. And unless they have a Diva or a Sigma, it just will do 200 damage.
Yeah,
like it'll do all 200 damage, but it's like awkwardly trickled between 6 different people, so they took no actual noticeable damage, and it got healed instantly by 1 spray from the enemy Moira. But hey, got 200 damage instantly for free, basically guaranteed. Just spam that periodically, and everyone be like, "Damn, look at these Moira numbers. I was carrying." It's like, wow, how many killing blows were in that on your list compared to eliminations? Because I have a lot of matches as Moira where I have gold eliminations, but it's just because I'm also tagging things, and that's just because the only way I can heal is if I'm tagging things for damage. But that doesn't mean I'm killing them, it just means I tagged them, and the game's way of reporting kills is biased in favor of me.
I've never not walked away from a Moira match with all golds. It's hard. How do you even do that? It's so easy to just hit people. Like like you're talking about, like as Moira, I could just throw a ball into the enemy area, and it's gonna hit at least 3 of them.
To some extent, I think it leads to people.
Die,
I sometimes think that it makes people think she's disproportionately easier than even she is, because they buy too much into the feedback about her about all the golds, and I'm like, yeah, but those don't matter.
Yeah.
It's like, she's not a very hard hero, but she has one massive problem, which is she has no utility.
Well, what SVB talks
kind.
about it a lot of like, yeah, but don't waste your balls. Like your balls are important. Don't just throw them. You need to have a purpose for throwing them. You need to think about where they're going when they bounce. Like you don't just chuck a ball.
Yeah, since most of the game is a hallway, generally speaking, you're on the main street going from your spawn to their spawn, and that's the path you're taking to win the match. Whenever we're pushing forward and I need to heal, I turn 90 degrees to the side so that the heal bounces back and forth where we are. And I specifically, the more I play the more I'm biased in favor of just using heal balls.
Yeah, no,
like I specifically try to avoid throwing a damage ball at the enemy team ever, because that was always just a weird, stupid habit that doesn't serve any purpose. So you always throw heal balls at your team to make up for the fact that you're constantly at risk of running out of heal. Like especially
throwing a heal ball makes a lot more sense when you play DPS.
Yeah.
Like it just, as a DPS player, you just go, yeah, why wouldn't you throw this ball? It does so much damage.
It does
like,
damage. Yeah, but it's like easy to counter damage that no one will die of.
Yeah, no one's dying. Well, I mean, depends on the situation, but yeah.
So
because there are times where you can get small, like a Diva or a Tracer, really easily if you throw it into a team fight.
Yeah,
but
it depends on the priority of the situation.
But it's so situational. But then you think about heal ball, and it's like, yeah, it always works. Like it's always great. It always heals people.
like specifically, like it's also like whenever there's a cleanup, where it's like the fight's over, and there's some people that need some healing, I will specifically wait like the extra 3 seconds or whatever, so I can just heal them with a ball instead of having to actually use my resource.
Which
it's like it'll be back in a second, and here you go, hamster. And then the hamster gets impatient and rolls away before I heal them. I'm like, no. I was playing optimally within my character. Stop leaving me.
He saw his numbers go up just a little bit and he ran immediately.
It's like, that's not how healing works. That's not how any healer works.
It's mercy healing. It'll just keep happening. She'll keep following you.
Yeah, she'll just dedicate her life to you and only you.
I mean, what a girl. Get you someone who
like the one guy we avoided.
Get you someone who will pocket you.
But no, I use damage balls when somebody has to get focused. Like basically situations where somebody says punish the Rhine, I'd be like damage ball.
Yeah, the Rhine's like, oh no.
Because specifically the biggest. At times I thought of the balls as a chance to do the opposite of what you're currently doing, like throw out damage while you're healing or throw out healing while you're damaging, but no, it's a great time to double down on damage or healing. Like you're in the middle, if you're in the middle of attacking a specific target, you can damage ball and right click them at the same time to be way more effective. And if you're in the middle of trying to heal your team up, you can throw a ball to bounce around, then start manically spraying everyone and just desperately try to make that fight not fall apart.
Yeah, shield characters are a really good example of that too, because you can throw your ball and it just goes through them. Like Reinhardt is just like, no, somebody take the ball away. Because it's, you know, what do? You can't swap it or swat it. You can't
this is the
run
entrance,
from
I
it.
think.
I'll believe you. I have to walk.
Where'd you go?
I'm walking up.
No, I think
Is
the
it on the
entrance
top
is
of the
down.
hill?
No, I think it's in the mouth.
Oh. Oh, this is
dino.
a giant bone.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh no.
So.
Oh.
There's the asshole.
There he is.
Recommended players 3, but I think we got this.
Yeah, we're fine.
And Mara's interesting. She's such a close range healer, which is interesting. Like she's AoE, but it's not it's never she almost never has AoE in the moment. She has AoE collectively, like the way that she can spray everywhere. And so at least most of her heals are really close range. So what I find myself gambling on. That's a floating pot.
It's okay.
This pot is floating.
Just...
like straight up floating. Like way up there. It's really floating.
You can collide with it too, that's funny.
It's supposed to be on the ground. It's not even close. It's so far off. But yeah, you have like the back and forth gamble of like, do I save am I saving my dash as an evade, or am I using it to rapidly alternate between like the two sides of my current team to go back and forth between healing different people? Like like removing that travel time and instantly being at somebody is how you stop them from abruptly dying sometimes.
Oh yeah.
So like a lot of my warps are actually for heals.
Yeah, a lot of my warps are either to get to somebody quickly or to get away quickly. Like what I'll do is I will a really good one is I'll throw the ball at the wall so it bounces left and right really quickly, and then I'll teleport away. So that way the tanks that are running backwards are still getting healed as they're trying to like get away, but I can move back, shoot from afar, and they're, you know, I'm not in the heart of the fight. But the ball is still there healing while I'm teleporting, so that, you know, healing doesn't stop. Like it's just about, like that's the thing about Moira's balls is that you. That's
the thing about Moira's balls.
Like
I feel so completely obnoxious over the fact that there's several ults that just don't apply to me. Like Moira just nullifies several ults by existing. Like you will not get Sigma'd and you will not get Zarya'd, and it's just like unfortunate for those people.
Diva, Doomfist, Sigma, God, who else?
Zarya. A lot of the AoE damage ones are US. They're not guaranteed escapes, but they're very likely escapes.
Unless
Whereas,
you
like,
literally
Zarya,
throw it
Sigma,
right after you watched her teleport away, there's no chance you're gonna get her.
I just mean like when you have a cooldown up, like Sigma, Zarya are a guaranteed escape. Whereas stuff like Junkrat and Diva, they can be mind gamey enough to still fuck with you. Like a Diva can cover such a huge area that it can actually be hard to escape even with an escape button. If you're caught totally in the open,
wait until
or if you don't know, or if you're not even sure where it is. Sometimes you're like, fuck, where is it?
I just wait until I hear the thing about to go off, and if my cursor, if the triangle is red, I just press the ghost and go somewhere. As I hear it.
Because you can also be ghosting while it goes off, and then it doesn't matter where it is.
Yeah, then it just doesn't matter.
Because you're just invincible. Yeah, the Reaper approach.
That's what I do with Sigma a lot. I'll let Sigma like grab me, and then I'll just ghost out of it the moment he has me, because it's like LOL. What
Yeah.
a waste. Because sometimes they'll do it just to get healers. You know, like a Sigma will go, well, I can't get the team together, but I can get the healers down quick. And it's like, okay.
Yeah, no, the Sigma ult is useless against Moira completely.
Yeah.
Junkrat's scary because you don't know when it'll go off.
Yeah. Usually the best strategy is you want to ghost towards it. So just keep going towards the ult, and then if you see the tire, ghost, keep going ghosting
Like
from
ghost
where you
behind
saw
it, basically.
Yeah, because the
then it'll lose
Junkrat.
track of you.
Yeah, the Junkrat's gonna keep going for the team, and then you can sit there and punish a Junkrat
Yeah.
that's still waiting.
I have
And
a lot of
worst
moments
case, he
where
turns around and
I work
wastes
behind
it.
something and crouch.
Oh, that's
It's like,
also
all
a
right,
good
you're
strategy.
either only gonna kill me or you're only gonna kill not me, because you can't get us both. Because I am behind something. I pretty much that's most Junkrat ults, no matter what character I am. Is I just try to divide. I try to use the level to divide me from the rest of the team, so they have to choose between killing me and killing other people.
Yeah, the key to Junkrat ults is baiting them. You want
Use
to
it to minimize how many people they can kill. Ideally,
Yeah,
you'd
you-
kill them, but fuck, it's really hard to be ready for it sometimes.
You have to be really okay. Here's a pro tip. If you see a Junkrat that seems to be focusing a lot more on placement than he is on fighting, he's probably getting ready for an ult. So like same with Reaper. If you see a Reaper just like ghosting somewhere and you're like, what are you doing? He's ulting. He's getting ready to ult.
Yeah,
'Cause,
he's
like,
getting up. He's getting up on the roof.
because a DPS, if you're not attacking as a DPS, you're not doing your job. Unless you're getting to a place where you can do a lot more damage, so you don't need to be attacking, aka ulting. That's how I always know where Junkrats are doing their ults. It's because like the moment I don't see a Junkrat, I'm like, oh, he's probably hiding in that spot, and then you fire and okay, just go to the Junkrat. Like, there he is. Same with Reaper. I'll always see a Reaper in the corner of my eye. If I see them kind of ghost away somewhere, I'm like, interesting, sir. Where are
What
you
is he
going?
doing? Oh, yeah, whenever a Reaper's upstairs.
Yeah, if you ever see a Reaper climb anywhere, ulting.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're either about to ult or they're just gonna drop down to nuke somebody without the ult. But they're definitely
Yeah.
they're definitely dropping down because
Yeah,
the
they're
Reaper
definitely-
is not a McCree. They're not gonna shoot
No.
from upstairs for a long time.
Yeah, Reaper has no reason to be high up, except for to get the drop on somebody.
Yep.
And ult or not, it's just, yeah. My
I
favorite
just
one
bit
is when
this
you,
guy on the
when you go.
ass.
My favorite's when you go really high up as Roadhog, because people are like, "What are you doing?"
Please let this stupid quest be how I hit level 120.
I'm trying to find a quest to do anything.
I
with,
just
but
chomped the
can't.
guy on his butt and just held on.
Oh yeah, I did that quest already.
Oh, not quite.
No, it's a
But my
pretty weak one.
Azeroth heart leveled up. I'm so
Oh,
close to
nice.
120. I'm in the last 3%.
Oh man, I'm at 47% still. I'm
You
bad.
fool.
I'm bad.
You fool.
God. I can't find any quests because I have to run everywhere, and the exclamation points don't stick around. So I keep finding them, and then they disappear, and I'm like, what? Where? Okay, where did it go?
The capital city is not a great place to be looking for quests in many cases because it'll be like, introduce you to this mechanic quests. Like this guy wants to teach you about the scrapper. So you take an item and you put it in the scrapper and you're like, cool. I got
Okay,
scrap.
I do have
Then you-
shit I
and then
want
you
to put
turn
in the
it in.
scrapper though.
And then it gives you like 1% of 1% of experience. Well, you get an achievement just for giving a scrap. Huh? Oh, I got expulsum. That's good. All right, I'm an idiot.
What?
I'm playing as the enchanter.
Oh.
Out of habit, I keep setting aside all my BOE items to mail to my enchanter, but I am that person.
I did it. I got an achievement giving a
I
scrap.
always forget.
That was so worth it. Okay, I need to go to a fly person because yeah, this place sucks. I want to go somewhere that has world quests or the world events.
You don't get to have a whistle yet, do you?
No.
No.
Yeah,
you
no
have to
whistle.
I think you have to finish the 3 storylines or something for that.
Yeah, that's what happened in Dalaran. I have one for Dalaran where you can just whistle your way to fly anywhere.
Yeah.
It's great.
It's a good intermediary before you get to fly.
Yeah.
Well, you've already been to the other 2 zones, so I guess Nazmir would be the next place to go for world events.
Asmir?
Yeah, the top right zone. Have you been there yet?
I don't see any on there, but yeah.
Well, you can't see them till you find them.
Oh, right, until the world's exposed. Gotcha.
Yeah, you have to find them manually. I'll fly around to Nazmir and find them myself.
I would appreciate that. I'm on my way to a fly person right now. And then I'll fly up there.
Fly people. 1 million experience per hour, goddamn.
What?
that's what Titan Panel says is my experience gain rate.
Oh god.
I've been getting 1 million experience per hour. Estimated time to level is 2 minutes.
That's pretty intense.
Yep. Fastest way to level up would just be to just kill anything and not even look around. But I'm gonna scout for you. Because we're not done till we're both done. Then it's up to you to decide if you want to do rep grinds or whatever.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I already paid for it. Paid for the time, so might as well use it.
I think it's gross looking. The Altar of Rot.
How about you end me? There we go.
What?
They're like, Zandalar will end you. And I'm like, how about you end me? Take me out back. Shoot me through the head.
Damn. You're not even threatening to end them.
That capital city is just a nightmare. I hate it.
Oh yeah, no, it's awful until you have flying, and you don't have flying for a very long time.
Yeah.
Getting so many discovery experience points. Am I gonna level up from just this?
That'd be funny.
It keeps trickling away. You get 1770 for each zone you explore. But
Oh.
I still have like 30k to go, I think. Haven't found crossed swords yet. There's so many little experience gains. Oh god, it keeps going. Am I actually gonna level this way?
Do it. Do it.
If I flew around the entire remaining continent, I might get there. I have not found crossed swords yet. I wonder if it's better for us to just Google it.
Google what?
Like a map of them. Am I just gonna level up from exploring? Oh, I found the dead turtle. Sad turtle, sad turtle. Dead, dead, stupid turtle. I'm down to 20,000. Just have to discover like 10 more places. I can't believe how many fucking discovery credits you get around here.
Shit, did I mess this up?
It doesn't even make sense how many places I've been finding. Like, what? Where am I getting these all from?
God.
That's terrifying that you, by the way, when you're saying that everybody had a Brontosaurus. Because every single one of those costs 5 million gold.
I mean...
So every single one of those people paid the price, which means they play a lot of WoW. Although I'm struggling with the economy. Like I have a modern high-level character now, so at least I have like a usable amount of money. Because we've talked about a lot in the previous series and whatnot, how you're totally fucked if you don't have an established character.
Yeah.
Like you can't even pay for your writing skill bills on your alts and stuff like that, or even your main character. So you straight up don't make that much money while leveling your character.
Yeah, the writing skill thing is rough.
I just unlocked the achievement for exploring the zone. Haha. I don't see a single crossed sword in the entire region, so fuck us apparently.
Whoa. Okay, great. So this
I don't know if there is
quest
any.
is Quest is
But
undoable.
I am down to only 10k left for exploring. Let's see if I can just make it. Just level up from flying around and not fighting anything.
That's nice.
It's not efficient. Explore Nazmir complete. Good luck, Andrew. Good luck.
Doesn't need to be efficient.
It's definitely not efficient. I was estimated to level in 2 minutes before I started this. But hey, I'll slow down. I'll slow down for you as a handicap.
Well, I'm just killing things now.
What was my train of thought earlier? I think I lost it. Oh yeah, talking about like professions and whatnot. I can't figure out how to make money as an inscription person. Like I have inscription and I have no idea how to turn it into income.
Can't find the secret.
I eat nothing. No recipe I've learned ever sells, and I don't know how to fix that. It's just like so frustrating. So I go around and I grab a bunch of herbs and then I grind them into pigment, and then I take that pigment and I turn it into inscriptions and whatnot, and just none of those things are bought by people.
That is interesting.
Boom!
Really?
I leveled up by flying around.
Holy shit.
I did it. I leveled up. I hit 120 by discovering Altaldazar. That dungeon where we played in with where that was confusing.
I'm jealous that you were able to do that.
Hey, I also got the hit 120 on 3 characters achievement. I've got 3 120s, a paladin, a warlock, and a rogue now on the server. I guess I'll fly to you and help you kill stuff.
I'd appreciate it. Oh.
Oop, that's a flight path. Yeah, I have no idea how to make money in Modern WoW, and I don't know what to do about that. That's a little frustrating. In part because I think I'm ready to quit for now. One of the issues is that a lot of my long-term goals in WoW are pointless right now because they're gonna go away.
Oh.
Like, one thing is to capitalize on the double XP thing, but apparently the new leveling experience that they're gonna get in Shadowlands is gonna be approximately 40% faster, or 40% as long, or whatever, something like that, as the old way of leveling. So it's gonna be not that different from double XP, I guess, in that way. But on top of that, but yeah, like leveling that way is one of the best goals I have right now that has long-term effects, is just leveling characters. But 2 of the things I would want to work on are going to go away. One is getting all the reps so I can have every playable race. They're just going to give you every playable race apparently in the next expansion, or they're at least getting rid of the exalted requirement.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Awesome. I don't have any need to go do rep grind then.
And they're going to get rid of the experience bonus on heirlooms.
Oh, wait, what?
So heirlooms are just going to become items that scale with you. But because they're making the leveling experience faster, they're getting rid of the items that make it faster that were introduced specifically to alleviate that problem. And because now they've introduced the system that I assume they are hoping will permanently alleviate that, because they'll just never make the leveling. They'll probably just never make the leveling experience longer again.
Oh no.
Like, I would not be surprised if when Shadowlands is done and it's time for the next expansion, they might make Shadowlands also, they might squish the level to 50 again.
Wow, that'd be impressive.
Like, they might just squish the level to 50 again, and then make the next expansion 50 to 60, and just keep doing that instead of letting it reset. And that would then make Shadowlands just another expansion you can choose to level through in parallel with, like, Legion and Cataclysm and all that.
I think that is probably a longer term solution for sure.
Because if you do that, the leveling experience just never gets longer again. It just stays consistent from this day forward. Because you can just infinitely scale in perpendicular direction, basically, for when it comes to your adding all your expansions in parallel. Like, that seems to make sense. This guy's big and angry. I don't think he likes us.
He is big, he is angry, but he ain't gonna live much longer.
We're working on it. Oh no, ads. We don't need this. Thankfully, we can both forcefully heal our tank pets.
Mine's dying though.
Oh god,
Gonna heal as
him
much
up.
as I can.
Heal him up.
I got you, King. Get
There we
out
go.
of here.
Now we got all these guys.
Yeah. You guys were just being ignored.
There we go.
Got him. All right. What else do I got to do here?
I found out
Kill
that
venomous things.
because I reached this expansion on my my Voldenai, or my Volt, whatever the fuck, my Fox dude.
Vulpix.
Vulpix. I found out that if you get one of the allied races, then level them up to the current expansion, your reward is you get a cosmetic set that's unique to that race.
Oh, that's cool.
You can only get it that way, and it's like, that's neat. So I assume you can only get it as that race. I assume that this character can't wear it.
That would be weird. Like yeah, your warlock could just wear a Vulpera outfit, or your blood elf.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, one of us.
Level up faster.
I am trying to find
Do it.
the thing that I need.
Do it.
I'm trying. Where are they? There they are. They're all hiding.
Because they
I
know you're
want them
coming.
dead. That's
They're
not fair.
They're avoiding the wrath.
You know what you're not gonna miss about Final Fantasy 15 or 14? Looting.
Is there just no looting in that game? Was
There is,
mean?
but it just happens automatically all the time, every time.
Oh yeah.
You never have to pick up stuff. It just
Having to manually
automatically.
loot is kind of redundant. Yeah. It's like only related to the idea of having limited inventory, I guess.
You have limited inventory in 15
Yeah.
and 14. But you know
Like,
what?
th-
It's
like
still a
this game
dumb
goes-
mechanic, so they
like
got
this-
rid of it.
I mean, this game already is like 1 foot out of the pool, because they have a system where if you fail to loot something, then it just gets mailed to you.
Which is confusing. Just put in an auto loot system then. Why even bother? You're already doing it.
I guess it's just built this way already for like the last 15 years. And so
Yeah,
like many
I mean-
things, it gets kind of like an awkward stopgap solution. Kind of like how their cities are so confusing, but instead of having a helpful hint system, they just have an increasingly elaborate series of nested menus that you navigate via the guards. Like when you ask a guard for
mean-
directions, that menu keeps getting more complicated every expansion, and to the point where some of them are now nested menus. And it's like, holy fucking shit.
Yeah.
This is a lot.
It is
And they
something that I
and
can
they get so specific
reliably...
because now you have to ask the guards like, where would I go in this town if I wanted to go to like another town? Because like, how do I get to the other continent from here?
Yeah, it's like, I want to go to Legion. And it's
You're
like,
not even here. I thought you were here.
Huh?
Whoops.
No, sorry, I'm on my way to the turn-in place.
People were just hanging out and AoE looting, AoE grinding all of these Dimetrodons.
Yeah. I basically ran in, killed like half of them, and I was like, all right, I'm got my things.
They're doing it so aggressively. It just seemed like a way to like spam loot. I wonder. Actually, that might be such an efficient location. I wonder if they just sit there and grind 10 levels and beat the expansion.
No, that can't be. It can't be that easy.
I mean, if it's a place where you can stand still and endlessly aggro people to fight, then you could practically just like have a fucking drinking bird play the game for you and then just be done with the expansion.
That would upset me.
Remember everything scales with you now. So you can just stay in one place and grind.
All right, you ready to play for the Land Before Time?
Like the way it works these days, is you could just go to the first place you see and you could just grind that one spot.
Which one's weaker? Nox. All right, let's get Nox then.
I mean, I think they both keep hurting each other. It's potentially good to wait for until they've almost defeated each other instead of hopping in like this.
Nah. Kill the 3-horn.
Kill the 3-horn. Her dad's racist. That makes it okay.
You can't trick me. I watched Land Before Time.
Yeah. Oh, my pet's dead. Shit. That's bad.
Mine's about to be dead unless I heal it. Nailed it.
Gotta suck up all those dino juices.
Dino DNA.
Dino.
Dino.
The rat's back.
The rat is back. Your little fox.
The other the some of the only tinier mounts in the game, basically. Look how itty bitty they are. Some poor fox out there has a tauren that it rides him.
God. Yeah, I feel bad for like a mouse being ridden by a tauren. Just what an unfortunate world. Oh,
You just ran into a wall.
I was hoping I can climb that tree branch, but the game said no. Haha, joke's on you. I don't have to do this. I have speed boost.
Oh. I stopped to help.
Oh, okay. Here. I will. Yeah, killing really doesn't do much for experience. Like, it's so minuscule. I can't imagine.
It's effective. It's pretty much always effective to just grind in a while. It's not as satisfying because you don't feel the big chunks. You don't see your experience bar skip forward by 2 segments. You just see it continually trickle forward.
Yeah,
like
I guess that's...
But like it keeps going. And like if you're just mindlessly grinding, you're always making progress because you never have to stop and find where to go next or anything.
That is true.
You just run directly towards the next red thing over and over again.
All red. Right, so I'm gonna turn in these quests.
Give me that light nova, come on. Be anointed and shit.
I don't really care what I get, right? No. How about you watch yourself within your own city? Don't talk to me like that. Oh no. Someone's hat. I turned a quest into a hat.
Someone dropped their hat? Was it me?
Thanks, hat. Alright, I am sitting at 85%. Is that a fucking giant dinosaur over there? What is going on?
We're so close. I mean, yes, most dinosaurs are that.
But why is it over there?
They just are.
Okay.
The dinosaurs just are.
Let's
They
go
just
back to
exist
the...
in places.
Go back to the fucking WWE pit and fight, I guess.
You just want to just grind in that death hole.
I mean, it's sound if it's consistent and works.
Wait, my time to level is 1 hour. I hate to break it to you, Titan Panel. I'm at cap.
There's always more.
Just gonna go ahead and hide this element of my interface. There we go.
I need to get closer.
Yeah, that's the same Moonkin. He's just hanging out here. There's 2 of them.
I need to target something.
They're just it's just 2 Moonkin that are just spamming and standing still. I wonder if they're even playing actively or if they're just on autopilot. I don't see them walking at all.
I guess they probably have a hotkey to target.
I think they might. I think I was more right than I thought about the whole drinking bird thing. I think these people are just sitting here auto-leveling forever. Just let your character sit still and keep auto-attacking this one area, and like, they'll just eventually beat the expansion. Just sit them here for like 6 to 10 hours and fucking go to sleep.
Too many bodies.
Or do anything else with your life.
Why does the game keep spawning them?
Because this is just their spot.
But they're spawning him so frequently.
Yeah, well, it's a big area too, and like they seem to keep aggroing them by attacking them at range. We're gonna get so much done, and I imagine that those two druids are probably in a party together, so they're probably sharing the experience too.
Yeah.
So they're extra set.
I set one of them as focus, so I'm just constantly clicking my hotkey and then attacking whatever he's attacking.
There's so much loot. I just picked up like 20 paleo steaks in one loot pickup.
Get cooking.
God damn. Yeah, I should be mailing all this stuff to my rogue instead of selling it. So you can continue trying to cook. Cooking's rough because it's so dependent on fishing in this expansion. Like early on, you just have to commit to fishing because you won't make any, like all the recipes require fish oil. It's like, fuck, I don't want to fish. It's like when you do tailoring, you're like, what do you mean I can't just auto-level this entire thing by just fighting normally and just, yeah, and then just processing the materials that fall out. Yay! Was it you?
Almost there, actually. No, I was resing my pet.
Oh, it looked like a level up.
Yeah.
False alarm.
Sorry. I am almost there though. I'm now at 91%. This is working, unfortunately. What a disgusting degradation of the concept of like, wow. This is like a real life South Park episode at this point.
Yeah, it's a Banksy video.
Yeah.
I'm deconstructing the thing that is the thing that you do. Oh man. You're just another suit, man. When are you gonna learn how to feel, man?
Poor game is like struggling to load loot sometimes. It's like, okay, look, there's like 10 of them, but
yeah, like
times 10.
It does seem to delay for a moment, in like a moment of panic.
Oh, it just cleared it.
I think it happens when you remember to loot. It's like I just did an AoE loot just now, and I think it wiped out all the ones that we both finally looted.
Oh, okay.
This is silly.
It's working though. You're absolutely right, Keith. This is fucking gold.
So we could have just done this for the last like 8 hours instead of what we were doing before.
I mean, wow, what compelling video.
Oh yeah, A+.
Literally just a podcast at that point.
Welcome to my podcast where you just watch the same 6 dinosaurs die over and over again for like 8 hours.
Have you ever wanted to see how the dinosaurs went extinct? We're gonna show
it
you
was
today.
me. I did it. I'll show you.
As my math teacher always said, show your work.
I have 69 paleo steaks. I've got 69 meat.
Hell yeah, there you go.
The paleo steaks is a great pun. Because they're just actually dinosaurs. Paleo diet, bruh.
Paleo type.
I only eat things from the paleo period.
Wait a second. I remember there's like a guy who found ancient cheese or something. He found like buried cheese, and someone was like, you can still eat it. It's still good." And they're like, "No,
Ew. Don't do that. That's not a fun gamble."
It's not a gamble." They were like, "It's still edible. You can eat it. It's just not gonna taste good." Cheese, like, there's something about like the way it was fermented that it could stand forever, but it doesn't mean that it tastes good. It's like it's kind of like alcohol. you can have alcohol in a container and then eventually it just turns into something else that is still edible.
Just
it just loses
gallon of vinegar.
Yeah, it just loses all of its purpose. Is kind of what the cheese was. Just
purposeless cheese.
Purposeless cheese.
Damn.
Oh my god, I'm at 98%. This is stupid.
It's not even slow.
No, it's not even slow.
It just feels slow because it's unsatisfying.
Yeah. Holy shit. Alright. God, can we get these bodies away? Come on. I'm gonna focus this guy. This guy's the one doing all the work.
Yep, there they'll go again the moment I loot.
I'm trying to stay on top of looting them. Like, I'll try to... After I see myself kill 4 or 5 of them, like, alright, I think it's time to loot
It's
one.
pretty much just whenever there's a lull.
Yeah. Alright, 99%. You ready?
Did you just res your pet again?
Yeah, just res my pet again. Sorry.
Your poor pet keeps dying. Are you not spamming the heal periodically enough?
No, I'm not spamming it enough. I keep getting lost in, like, the sea of dinosaurs.
It's just a sopping warm pool of dino DNA.
Oh god, and here it comes. And nope,
What is that?
That's some kind of hellfire this guy summoned.
Yeah, what the fuck spell is that? It's so dramatic. It's like he just leveled 120 times in one go. Yay! We did it, and not even one person in the guild grasped either of us, even though Marty's online. And yeah, that Marty and Nick are online and didn't give a fuck.
Rude.
I see you, Marty and Nick, who may or may not be watching. Sometimes Marty's just watching these streams anyway. How dare you?
We did it.
We bled for this.
We bled.
We just have to walk away. This will never end.
They're level 111. Oh no, are they gonna sit here until 120?
I mean, yeah. I don't think they're playing. Neither of them walk around at all. I think they're just having their characters sit there on autopilot, which is amusing as shit. I might look into idle leveling and just see how well it works, or if there's a strategy for it, and see
now you know where to go
and see what class it works for. Just because it'd be really funny if I logged in on WoW overnight and just like hit the level cap over a few nights. You'd have to move every expansion.
Well, yeah.
So it can only autopilot each expansion one by one. But it'd be really fucking funny to just suddenly have a too high level, like just have an overleveled character. It also might be the thing that's like the equivalent of like when you use like a GPS spoofer to play Pokemon Go, and it just like you see beyond the pale and it nullifies the entire game, and then you never want to play again.
I mean, I feel like the moment you don't have to play to level, why are you even playing? Like,
yeah. It'd be amusing to see, just kind of play out.
What? Who the fuck are you, dude? Like, kind of shouting at me like, I was chosen to survive. What? What is happening?
I wonder if they probably have an auto clicker set up.
I specialize in
and it's just auto clicking one button over and over again, and they just go away.
They just actually live lives, like they have a real life that
they just go on with their lives. It's really funny to think about.
It's what a confusing, like you're paying $15 a month to not play a video game is a weird. They could be selling them though, like they're just selling 120 accounts to people. Like, all right, here you go. Here's a maxed out warlock, a maxed out whatever you want. Buy now. There's a market for it somehow.
Here you go, Ziploc. Here's some paleo steak, you cretin.
Why can't I use a taxi service? Thank you.
Well, we did it, you guys. We hit 120 on both of our people. When's the next Teach Andrew Soulsborne thing? Well, I mean, we're never around each other anymore. We both moved several times since that series.
Also, there's a pandemic currently. That's not safe.
Yeah. And honestly, if I ever get in the same room again with Andrew, it's probably going to be me forcing him to play a Sonic game again.
Are there more?
Yeah. There's several more. Sonic Colors, Sonic and the Secret of the Rings, Sonic Shuffle, Shadow the Hedgehog.
Shadow the Hedgehog. Wait a second, that's not Sonic.
That's Sonic.
You can't trick me. You can't just paint him black. Like...
Shadow the Hedgehog might even be the best one, despite the reputation for being the worst one.
That is
like,
some...
it might secretly be the coolest one.
That is some,
And eventually they'll make a new one. It's been a while since Sonic Forces. It's weird how long it's been, actually. Like, when we were actively playing Sonic games, they kept coming out. We had Sonic Forces and Sonic the Good One or whatever, and Sonic, Boom.
Sonic the Good One or whatever. I
don't remember what it's called. We had two of the good ones that came out while we were covering Sonic games, because Generations came out and the 2D one that was fan made.
Oh yeah.
Officially fan
made. Do you
made.
want who's the guy who takes paleo steaks? Who is that? Who's which character of yours takes paleo steaks?
Oh, which one of mine does? Ziplac.
Yeah. Hold on.
It's because he's my only established character to his professions right now. Ziplak.
Sorry, one more time. Ziplak. Okay, there we go.
Sounds vaguely like Whiplash, but it's Ziplac.
Oh my god, they're all doing their Brontosaurus things at the same time. Stop it! I hate it. Stop!
They're just here to flex on everyone.
Yeah, what the fuck is this $5 million flex? Get out of here. Lame. Someone said lame and flew away.
They just want to show off how much money they spent, which is about 25 million gold removed from the economy. Good job. That'll fight the inflation. Hyper expensive mounts seem to basically be Blizzard's way of trying to fight at the MMO inflation.
Wait a second, this mount also has the merchants attached to it? Jesus.
Yeah, that's why it's appealing. It has a transmogrifier and a merchant on a one mount.
Oh my god, that's... Oh, it has a transmogger?
Yeah. So you can just whip out your mount.
No, it's an auction. It's an auction house.
Oh, is it an auction house?
Yeah, it's an auction house and a merchant. Oh man.
Oh.
You got my hopes up. I was like,
no, right.
A transmogger? Oh shit.
No, the transmogger is a different mount. Because there's a mount people use all the time. I think it's like the Tuscan thing, like a mammoth style mount.
Oh, does that have
from a previous expansion?
Yeah, I've seen the Tuscan one.
Because there's one that
Oh my god, how many Brontosauruses are there? Seriously.
Because no one uses the Brontosaurus really
5, 10, 15, 20.
In my raids, but they just whip out the other one all the time because it lets people repair in the middle of the raid.
Yeah, that's why I love those.
And yeah, like being able to repair on the fly would be nice, and then the transmog would be nice because then you get to reset your appearance every time you pick up anything, instead of having to be like, oh, now I look weird for an hour because I don't want to fly it back.
Now there are 6 Brontosauruses.
Jesus. But the what was I gonna say?
It's like a billionaires club showing up to the fucking rolling up to a club.
Yeah. But there we go, everybody. That's the end of another World of Warcraft series.
Oh no, they're all in sync.
Oh, I think they're botted. Those definitely bots. They're definitely all
even worse.
tied to each other. It's one guy's mounts.
What?
But yeah, there's a rare case where we actually achieved our goal in a WoW series. Because I think there's one other one where we at least hit level cap that I've done, but I've done a lot of WoW series that just kind of like eventually the last episode happens, and we don't know at the time that it's the last episode. It just never comes back. And now the World of Warcraft enters its hiatus once again. It's probably fucking 300 episodes deep or some bullshit. I should check.
Stop! Look at this travesty.
I should check how many episodes this series is. It's Do I have any backlogged episodes? No. So this should be the finale, and that'll be the next episode. So I believe this is my 239th episode of World of Warcraft.
Wow, that is a lot of World of Warcraft.
Yep. Yep.
That's a lot of Warcraft.
Because there was my original Worgen playthrough thing was 102 episodes. There was 50 episodes of Legion. And then with Nick and Marty, I did 14 episodes of the whole scaling world experience when they first added the level scaling a while ago, where we played as gnomes. And I did 11 episodes of Battle for Azeroth. Then I've got a handful of Patreon Q&As that are public, which count because they're me playing this game.
Oh no, they're splitting up. Oh no, they're going inside of the main capital.
Our WoW Classic playthrough.
God.
Our WoW Classic playthrough was 30 episodes, and this one is going to cap out at 26 episodes. But that's mainly because I kept making the episodes. It's much like Overwatch, where I hit a saturation point on sheer amount of episodes, and I keep making them exponentially longer. So if you go to the beginning of this entire series, it's a bunch of 25-minute episodes. Some of them are even as short as 21 minutes. And then you go to the most
21 minutes.
Yeah, I had some 21-minute episodes of World of Warcraft. Whereas the Blood Elf series consistently has 3 to 5 hour episodes.
Good God.
So like, will I hit episode 300 of World of Warcraft and episode 300 of Overwatch? Possibly.
Probably.
Maybe even probably. But boy, is it gonna take a lot longer than all the other hundreds did. Because yeah, like we played Overwatch for the last 2 nights, and I mashed both of those into one video. That's like 5 or 6 hours long or something. Like the Overwatch videos just keep getting longer and longer instead of being a constant everyday video thing, because that just annoys people that don't want it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it kind of makes sense at some point where you're like, okay, well, I could just have an Overwatch video every day for the rest of time.
Yeah.
Or
you just eventually quarantine it into a corner as like the weekly video.
Yeah.
And then all of my other multiplayer videos get like 1 hour episodes and get way more, and they get a larger saturation of like the overall schedule.
I think the WoW is a little bit easier for long form content too, because a lot of it's just talking. There's like not much you have to watch visually happening.
Oh yeah, and Overwatch you can skip any episode and watch the next one and it doesn't matter.
Yeah, Overwatch is non-linear. You can just, well, I guess if you want to see your progress and skill, but yeah, otherwise you could just like, you could just skip to any one and be like, all right, it's Overwatch.
You could just see my progress and skill faster by watching every like 10th episode.
All right, well, he just learned how to play Moira. Oh, he's never playing Moira again. Oh, now he's back to playing Moira again.
Oh no, he has to climb by playing the easy character.
Hey, look, a gold's gold.
Depressing. Yeah, until I lose it again.
No, don't say that.
Wait, this is how MMO playthroughs end. We just kind of sit here and go, goodbye.